So I'm just going to do a little poster analysis on this short film poster called Control. Um, so initially we see the main actor, a boy, in the middle of the poster. The edge of the poster is just here, in case you didn't see. And you got the left-hand side in blackness, the right-hand side in white, and then the all the like titles and credits and stuff in the bottom left-hand corner over here. So as you can see, the three main colors of the poster are black, white, and pink. And the black and white are binary opposites, so that could be a narrative driver initially. So it's the blacks on the left hand side and the whites on the right hand side, and it's broken up by the boy. So maybe that suggests that he's in a fight between good and evil, or well, any sort of binary opposite, bad and good, and he's got his back to the darkness. So maybe that suggests he's got dark past, maybe, but that's just the initial response to that. And the use of pink just makes it stand out, and it's kind of subversive. It doesn't match the rest of the image, which again draws attention to it, as well as the laurels, which give it some weight, gives it some like it's done well and such. Um, so the main images of the character and actor, which is Sam Riley, who's considered quite famous, so therefore they've used him in the piece. The first impression is he is supposed to be the antagonist. I know the protagonist, I think, but he contains features of well antagonism. So he's got the cigarette in his mouth, and like his clothing choices, the collar up usually represents uh, a bad boy sort of thing, and maybe that's again linking to the dark past and the white on the right. Um, so yeah, it's a bit subversive in that way because he could be the antagonist or the protagonist, and the fact he's looking at us or looking in our direction creates mystery. So it's quite a conserved, reserved even poster. There's not much going on. It's quite simplistic. The titles, as I said, contrast. We've got the the pink in the title, and then that's the largest thing, and the thing you're drawn to first, as well as the laurels, and then the second thing is the director, and then the actors' names, which is because they're quite good actor. Again, they've used that, so that's something to consider depending on how good your actor is. Whether you want to consider making his name a bit bigger. The awards as well, as I said, gives it recognition, makes it stand out as a film. Um, But if I was to say the good points to take from this, I like how they've used the actor to separate two parts of the poster. If that makes sense, it's almost like there's a divide down the middle here, and there's two things going on, and that's quite suggestive. Like if you look at the new Star Wars Force Awakens poster, they've done the same with Daisy Ridley being in the middle, separating the blue and the red, and this is a similar sort of theme. The writing being in the bottom left, just I think I know it's quite squidged together, but it just gives the rest of the poster more clarity, and it's really simple. It's just a manipulated image, and then the white and black, and then he's in grayscale sort of thing. Um, but it's really effective in the way it creates mystery, and then control is really suggestive as well. It's really ambiguous. So I like the ideas behind this poster. If I was to say some negatives though, it doesn't really suggest the story. It's just him. He might be good, might be bad, but that's just what I'm speculating. And then control, which the verb suggests that he might be being controlled or someone's being controlled in the sense. But then why is it pink? That gives who's he being controlled by, and the protagonist smoking again. So I feel like whether it's engaging is a different story. Like if you look at that, you think there's something going on, but it's just whether you think it's got the big enough drive that you might want to see it, and that's I suppose that's why they've used the actor and the actor's name because they might not have enough going on.